I mean, he's openly talked about having an eating disorder.
Yeah.
You know, and some guys do get that when they cut a ton of weight, and it really fucks with them.
And you always have that mentality, like when you're in camp and it's about to be like 2 or 3 weeks out, and you feel so good because you're eating healthy for 6 to 8 weeks, and like your body feels good, your energy feels good. And I always tell myself, like, after this fight, I'm not eating bad. I'm not gonna go on any bad binges or anything. But it's like right after you win, you're like, I don't care no more. Like I'm eating whatever I want. And,
yeah, you're like, I'll make up for it.
But it only has to be for me. I only give myself a week. If you go past
1 week,
yeah, you go to 2 to 3 to 4 weeks.
That week must be glorious, though.
Man, it's like heaven. And especially if you're winning. And for me, I was like, I was flying back from Dubai. From Abu Dhabi, and I was like, I'm upgrading to business class. I'm gonna do business class. I got me like a big bag of M&Ms. I'm just sitting there front row. My brother was able to sneak up there with me in business class because it was like empty seats, and they never asked him. So he sat up there the whole time with me. So me, him, and my coach are just sitting up there
eating M&Ms.
Yeah. Oh, let me get some French toast. Let me get this. So it was like the best ride ever.
What's your binge food? The one binge food that you like to go to after a fight?
I love nachos. Yeah. I'm a nacho guy. I'm chips and cheese. Like when I'm in Vegas, one time I was on me and Anthony Pettis, we were training together, and we both won that on a card together. And he comes up to me, he's like, "Hey, we're gonna go to the club at I don't know what even name of the club was." And he was like telling me, like, "All right, we're gonna get a table over there." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go get Nacho Daddy. I'm gonna go get some nachos." And he was like, looked at me like I was such a loser. And my coach was like, "Bro, you're such a lame." And I was like, because I don't drink or party or anything, but my family's always at all the fights with me, so my best time is celebrating with them, going to eat with them. So he's looking at me like, "You're a lame, man." And I was like, "Bro, let's go eat." And he's like, "All right, let's go together." So,
well, you're probably adding time to your career by not drinking. You're probably adding time to your career.
Yeah.
You know, look, drinking's fun. There's a reason why people like to do it. There's a reason why bars are everywhere. It's fun. But the reality is, it's fucking terrible for you. And if you're a professional athlete and you're in this world of professional athleticism that has very little room for error, which is what you're in. I mean, you're in the hardest fucking sport, I think, in the world. And if you can maximize your recovery and maximize your health and maximize your vitality by not drinking alcohol, I would tell people to do it. I mean, maybe a glass of wine here and there, a little glass of whiskey, no big deal. But guys who get drunk, guys who like really like to party and drink, man, you are fucking chipping away at your health.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of guys that do it, and then they'll come into the practice room on Monday or hungover or something, and you're not really getting as much out of the session.
And you get hurt.
Yeah, and I've seen it happen to a lot of guys, and I tell them, like, how bad do you want it, how serious you want it, these younger fighters.
Yeah.
And I tell them, like, it's not an easy road. Everybody always asks me for advice. How do you get to the UFC? And I'm like, there's no like easy road to the UFC. There's some people that will skyrocket right in there. Like you said, they're famous.
Mm-hmm.
They got a following behind them, and they're going to blow up right away. Or there's guys that have to inch their way in.
Guys like you that grind.
Yeah.
You worked your way through contender after contender after contender. You've been grinding, dude.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, though, man. That's a mentality that I really appreciate because it's hard to do. And no one has to tell you that. That's when you're not making these monumental leaps in terms of like public consciousness and being celebrated. You're steady up that fucking ladder. That's what you're doing. And that, to me, is some of the most impressive shit.